Hey everybody, welcome into my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about what you need to... Okay, so let's put everything out on the table. Most cash buyers or investors, most, not all, will tell you they do not like working with realtors, and a lot of agents will tell you that they don't like working with investors. Quite frankly, I believe that the disconnect comes from not understanding exactly what the other needs. If you ask an agent why they don't like investors, the biggest complaint is going to be lowball offers. On the flip side, if you ask the investor, they're going to complain that the properties that are brought to them, they're just not deals. Okay? Many times in my career, when talking to an investor, I've been kind of patted on the head and told, just bring me a good deal. What is that? So let's talk about how to bridge the gap so that you as an agent, or if you're wholesaling as the wholesaler, understand how to get what you need from the buyer to effectively understand what it is they're looking for. These questions that you're going to use to vet your buyers are designed to get the investors to take you seriously when you're trying to work with them. And why would you not ask questions? You definitely ask questions of your retail buyers, right? So let's go over the questions and why you want to ask these. Okay? First question, contact information. Would they rather get an email or a text for the properties you send out? Many of these investors get hundreds of emails every single day, and sometimes what you send them can get lost. Okay? You don't want to send them a ton of emails every day. They'll get email fatigue and stop looking. Okay? Second question, what areas do you buy in? Every investor has an investment strategy that they're going to use, and many include certain areas that they will not buy in ever. Which leads us to our next question. What areas do you not buy in? You don't need to set up separate email lists for every single zip code in your area. I personally have mine set up by regions. For example, in our list, we have a Central Florida list, a Tampa list, a South Florida list, etc. If the investor doesn't buy in a certain area, you can email them if it's not a normal zip code for them, but you wouldn't want to send a text to an investor regarding a property if they've already told you that they won't buy in that area. What type of property are they looking for? Single family, townhouse, condos, mobile homes, land, commercial property? The choices are endless. Okay? What is your investment strategy? Fix and flip, buy and hold, lease options, owner financing, subject to. What construction type are you looking for? Block, wood frame? Different construction types are going to require different types of repairs, and different problems can come up with each different type. Okay? You want to ask them, do they have a minimum square footage that they're looking for? I have several investors who won't look at a property under 1,000 square feet, regardless of the number of bedrooms. Minimum square footage. I have some investors who won't even look at something that's under 1,000 square feet. They want room for a family. Do they have a minimum bedroom and bathroom requirement? A lot of investors will look at 2 bedrooms with their preferred square footage because they can add a 3rd bedroom, as I was saying. Are there any features that you require or will not look at? Some investors require the properties have a garage, or they won't buy with a pool, or they won't buy with a fireplace because there may be additional things that need to be repaired for those different features. Do they have an age preference for the properties that they buy? A lot of investors won't look at the houses that are built in the 20s or 1900s or very old properties because there's more repairs to be done. What rehab level are they comfortable with? As a new investor, they may not be able to handle a larger rehab. Are they okay with fire damaged properties or sinkholes? There are some seasoned investors out there that look specifically for those problems. Are they okay with tenant occupied properties? Depending on when the lease expires, some fix and flip investors might be okay with a tenant as long as they're receiving a couple months rent while they wait. Okay. On the flip side of that, some investors are happy with tenants as long as the property creates the return they're looking for. What is their required return? Not all investors require the common standard of 70% of ARV minus the repairs. Conversely, some investors are okay with an ROI under 10% based on where the property is located. Do they have any deal breakers? We really don't need to explain that one. Are they using cash or hard money? And this question will help you determine how quickly they may be able to close. When an investor is purchasing, generally they do not use financing contingencies. And since hard money loans are based on the property itself, instead of the borrower's credit, they're able to close much quicker. Are they currently looking for a property? This is going to help you determine if you need to be looking right then for the specific buyer. How quickly can they close? If they are always using a certain lender, they will know how much time they need. Okay, if they're closing cash, they could probably close as soon as title is done. So let's talk about how to ask these questions. You never want the buyer to feel like you're giving them the third degree. And this goes for investors and it goes for retail buyers as well. Okay? When you're talking to them and trying to decide if this is someone you can work with, ask them, hey, I have a list of questions I need to go through so I make sure I get you the deal you're looking for. Do you have a minute? If they don't have time, they're going to tell you, I don't have time right now. You may also want to create a questionnaire and just hand it to them or email it to them and let them fill it out. The investors are used to these questions and they know that answering these questions is going to get them what they're looking for. So don't ever be afraid to ask the questions. Use this to build rapport with them. Hey everybody, welcome into my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the things you need to know from your cash buyers to get taken seriously. Whether you are a new agent or a new wholesaler, these are the questions that are going to make you stand out from the others and get more clients. So let's jump on over and get started.